¿Qué pasa, familia de dinero? I am your host, Champion El Dinero, a truck driver on the detour towards wealth, and I hope that you join me on this journey. And if you're a returning viewer, shout out to you. Thank you so much for clicking back on this video. Make sure you hit that like button, and I appreciate you. Now, also, if you're a new viewer and you would like to join the familia, I don't ask you to do nothing but sit back, relax, buckle in for a deep dive into MicroAlgo and get the information that you need. I am not a financial advisor, and I am also not a crystal ball, even though I am bald. Ow. But my daughter does have a message for you.
Thank you for watching, and subscribe our video and like.
All right, thank you. Did you see that? You're in the video. You're in the video. Look at that. You're in the video. All right, so with that being said, we're going to be taking a look into MicroAlgo, but first we do a customary thing around here where we shout out those that contribute to the videos that I put out here. And there hasn't been any new individuals on the Discord. That is free up until January 1st. Don't complain, because you had plenty of opportunity to dive into this free Discord server where we are talking about major plays out there. And I put out my positions. I put out exactly when I'm going to enter and exit, when I'm going to buy, and everything like that. So again, I'm not a financial advisor, but it is all for educational purposes. We had Maximilian 10 a.m. and Holo gets halted. Shake my head. Now, Yota in our Discord had said one thing to me that I've heard throughout my entire life: patience. And I have to say, that word hurts. It's like a knife into my heart. But it is true. Patience is quite necessary. And if you had lost it, you saw that dip. And I already mentioned this, if you saw my video yesterday, that pretty much I had already said that let's see, but my 80% belief is initially we could see a climb up, but if no news happens before market opens at 9:30 a.m., we could see the reverse stock price fall down to $3.70 range after open. Now, it did not fall to $3.70. It fell down to $4.50, which was the dip. Okay. Now it could dip again. It could definitely dip again. We could see a sell off tomorrow, and we could get down to that range. I hope not, but at least you guys know that there is a potential in order to buy and get up. And there's many people that are making money right now. They're just making a lot of money off of just the increment, the 30, the 40, the 50%. And then we're all looking at the 1,000, 7,000. But if you're really smart and you got a account where you have margins and you already have enough capital, you can be like really scraping off of the money and just like, hey man, all right, I put in my money at this low point. That's all profit at this point. I don't care. I have my money back. So that is something that I think like patience is definitely something that myself and a lot of us have to have when it comes down to a lottery ticket stock like this. Todd, I'm praying that Holo to skyrocket in these coming weeks. Make or break time, please. Chinese, don't give us shaft. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, and I see you in the Discord. We also have, and unfortunately, your name is it's like Gon Calcera. I'm so sorry. Hi, bro. Not so much about Holo, but where do you see real news about the company? I just have Yahoo Finance. Do you have some advice? Yeah. So Seeking Alpha is a really good, reputable source, but you can also use Google News for small articles that'll pop up. Typically, they filter all the BS ones, and then you'll get the more bazinga, the ones that are from reputable brands. So that's my advice. Just those two. Yahoo Finance is not bad either, but if you want multiple options, it is what it is. So shout out to everybody that did that. There was a few more comments, but of course we have to move on to the main thing, or people get bothered and it's like, all right, I don't want to watch anymore. But guys, I do have to say that I'm going to be opening up my TikTok, and I'm going to be opening up my Instagram, and using these platforms, and I'm not reusing content. And I'll show you something. So when it comes down to X, I'm big on X. I'm really big on X, and trust me, I used to be an individual that did not like X at all. So I was just like, man, but this is going to be my X as Champion Dinero. I highly advise to, follow me. We're at 66 followers, on the road to 100. And I just really started, doing this not too long ago. But as you guys can see, I post a lot of memes. They're actually messages that I instill within there. But earlier today, I actually had posted MicroAlgo more convertible notes. And shout out to the individual in the Discord that put that out there. I need to give you credit, and I will make sure to do that next video. Thank you so much for shouting this out. This was key for me to really construct the video for today. But yes, it is official. MicroAlgo is doing convertible notes. Now, this is going to be the article, excuse me, that is their website. This is going to be the article that came up. MicroAlgo launches 20 million convertible notes offering. MicroAlgo, a technology firm based in China, has announced the offering of up to 20 million in unsecured convertible promissory notes due in 2025 through a Form F3 registration statement filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. We've seen this before, okay? So I'm not going to really get into this, but the strange thing that we're going to be talking about is this article here from Tip Ranks. MicroAlgo shows robust financial growth. Why is it that we have robust financial growth and they need this? Now, if anybody can answer this question for me, they say due in 2025. Is it due sometime in 2025 or January 1st, 2025? Those are two different things. I would think that we're not going to be so lucky and say that it's due January 1st, 2025. I think it's some point in 2025 that these shares can be used. Now, this individual on X had, used Chat GPT in order to convey an argument. And I'm going to do my but at the same time, I'm going to play devil's advocate. So they asked a question just off of my initial kind of look here, is that they asked a question, is convertible notes good? And they said, yes, issuing convertible promissory notes or other forms of convertible note securities before a significant positive announcement is relatively common practice in the corporate finance world. Here are a few reasons why companies might adopt this strategy. Now, you guys can read all that, right? It's on my X. It is very interesting. The only thing is that I'm going to play devil's advocate, right? The thing about it is, okay, it is a little sus, right? It is a little sus that they're doing conversion notes when, again, they have robust financials. The assets went up, of course, liabilities go up, but the assets and cash on hand is substantial. Here's another thing. Let me go ahead and show you this. MicroAlgo press releases from their website, the Americanized website. The last time we received anything was actually going to be December. Was it December? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, December 2023. That was the last announcement that we seen from MicroAlgo, which is very, very suspicious. So it's a little bit upsetting, but I think this is what the setup is. So this is some news here, but I got to do my due diligence. You guys do your due diligence. I wish you guys would add a link like I do in order for us to see if this is a reputable news. But breaking, China Central Bank just announced it would start accepting applications from financial institutions to join the newly created funding, initially worth 500 billion yen. I said Juan, what the heck? $70 billion. So to aid the capital market, that's a lot. That's substantial. Of course, we would definitely have to see exactly if this is true. From what I've seen, I heard this was going to actually be a thing. So that's why I'm covering it. So could it be that these companies are now positioning themselves in order to get the investors in positions? Now, we would have to see, is MicroAlgo and MicroCloud Hologram, are they, again, trying to make themselves look better than they are for investors to pump up the stock? MicroAlgo, I believe, has quite a bit of short interest, like a lot of shorts in there. At least last week, there was quite a bit of short interest. When it comes to MicroCloud Hologram, there is short interest, not a whole lot. I wouldn't say it's going to be a major squeeze or anything like that. It's potential. It's a potential. But I think really what's going to get this pumping is, the company itself pumping it up. And on top of that, we have investors pumping up, retail investors pumping it up, and then a squeeze, like I would say 25% of that is a squeeze. So if we have all these catalysts, all we can do is sit back and be like, it would be a great day if we're in that spot right now. But from what we know, maybe this is what we need and of course this person had put MicroAlgo, put Holo, and a few other things. So number one was Holo. This individual quite is a Holo supporter. So it is what it is when it comes down to that. Now, MicroAlgo, it mimics MicroCloud Hologram. Obviously, there's no reverse split, but the price point is now different from where pre-split MicroCloud Hologram is at. But I think that MicroAlgo kind of has a delayed effect. Either it happens about a week before MicroCloud Hologram pumps, or it goes 2-3 weeks. So really, it's out in the open. Are we expecting a reverse split from this company concurrently? I believe so. I think that would make it beneficial to do a reverse split, even though you don't want to. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a filing that, hey, we're going to be doing a meeting and setting up a reverse split for the end of or the beginning of next month. If that doesn't happen, they might just pump it up to a price point that is more, I guess, people like it a lot more than, in the pennies. Feel a little bit more secured. I mean, looking at the concept of $1 versus 50 cents is drastically different. Of course, doing a reverse split would hurt a lot of individuals with thousands upon thousands of shares concurrently, because then your thousands turn to, let's just say the 20-for-1 split happens again, turns into significantly less. So when it comes down to it, I think I think that MicroAlgo is preparing just like MicroCloud Hologram. I think that MicroCloud Hologram is getting geared up for presenting something to get more institutional buyers into that stock. And I mean, at this point, they're kind of incentivizing, fast money. They're kind of incentivizing fast money. Now, will this money traverse over to the NASDAQ and into Holo or MicroAlgo? That is a question. We can only hope. These are all speculations. So let me know what you guys think when it comes down to MicroAlgo. Of course, conversion notes. Of course, it can be a potential that it's good news on the horizon. But to me, I look at it the side of caution due to the fact that, okay, no information for the past. Now we're at October for the past 10 months, and then MicroCloud Hologram for the past over a year. It's kind of crazy. So when we look at Seeking Alpha, the price did go up quite a bit after throughout the day. It was, let me go ahead and see, at the beginning of the day it was 22 cents, finished at 25 cents. Will we see anything early 4 o'clock a.m. because it tends to like boost, it might boost up and then go a little bit down. We might see it go to 30 cents, or let's see, it went from 22 to, I would say, about 27, 28 by tomorrow, or we might see a big pop. I don't know. But what we're seeing here is like news. When it comes down to the news, the last time we had something was June, and that was just talking about volatility within the stock. But other than that, we had December of 2023. MicroAlgo plans to establish a practice base to train graduate students, and that was a press release. And that's it. That's all we have. So really, we're in the gray area. Make sure to follow me on X. I did post this I posted at 8:57, and then they posted this article at 8:57 at the same time I released the news. And all you had was this. All you needed to do was see a picture on my X. It all determines on who comes first, but we did it at the same exact time, so that's kind of crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and as my daughter would like to say,
thank you for watching, and subscribe our video and like.
Thank you, and I will catch all of you, familia de dinero, in the next one. Adios.